Life Pro Tips Best of the Week number 4. Military dogs are amazing at what they do, but the breeds are high octane and need to be worked. They may not be suitable for all homes as pets without extensive training. Please don't get a dog breed because it is a hero, get a dog breed because it fits your family's lifestyle. Those viral posts asking things like your stripper name is your first pet and your mother's maiden name are amazingly effective ways to reveal answers to common security questions you may be using elsewhere. The next time you see a mass post or share this on message asking for information like this, remember you're sharing important personal information which may be dangerous to share openly with others. There's a good reason why so many of them rely on your funny answer being made up of your mother's maiden name, first pet, favorite teacher or street you grew up on. Always be careful where you're sharing information. Consider whether it's really necessary to share it, or consider using incorrect answers, either to the post, or to the security questions themselves, as long as you can remember what you set them to. Be skeptical of products that say clinically proven. That is a marketing term and only says they've done their own private study that is designed to show the result the company wants. It is not the same as a scientifically proven study which is published and open for peer review. Inflation is currently tilde 2% per year. If you are not getting more than that per year as a raise, you are getting a pay cut. Make sure to take inflation into account when you get a raise. Freeze a block of cheese for 30 minutes before shredding it. It will shred quicker, smoother, and won't chunk up on the shredder. If you're working in a technical role, IT, engineering, etc., write everything you do down as if it was a user manual. Ignore those who say it will be used to replace you. It is far more likely to be used to show management you can give me that promotion, as the next guy is all set. It's also going to help build skills in communicating things clearly, precisely and in a way anybody can understand. You'll also be amazed how many times writing something out instructionally can lead you to think, wait, why do we do it like that, identifying opportunities for improvement. If you receive a bunch of scam calls, pick up the phone and mute your mic. You'll be considered a ghost number and steadily the calls will decrease. Go buy a decent shower head, like $30 to $50 decent. You use it every day, at least once, and the newer heads have better pressure, more options, and typically use less water. Better experience for you, while saving money and our planet. If you're watching a video that's required for school/college and really aren't liking it, just increase the speed. It might take a little getting used to, but once you get the hang of it, you can watch boring videos 2 times faster. If you have a dashcam and see something where you need to record a license plate but you know your dashcam is too far away, read the license plate aloud for your cam's audio to record it. If you have kids who are still enjoying dressing up, the next few days are your best friend. Halloween costumes will go on sale everywhere for a fraction of their original price. Since it's getting colder, go through your coats and blankets and put the ones you don't care about in your car. They'll come in handy if you break down, or if you come across someone who needs them, you can give them away. If you're working tonight while daylight savings is rolling back an hour, make sure to keep track of that time so that your employer doesn't cheat you out of an hour. This is especially important if you're working in the food or bar industry. The time will go back and it'll show that you got done way earlier. A lot of employees don't catch this and they end up losing out on an hour of pay. Just keep that in mind, friends, and I hope everyone has a good night. On iOS, if you hold down the spacebar, you can go anywhere in the sentence to fix any mistakes instead of tapping and missing the letter. If you are looking for a safe place to take your family trick-or-treating, Look into local nursing homes and rehabilitation centers passing out candy. The elderly people there would really enjoy getting to see kids in their costumes and pass out candy. If a service ever asks why you're leaving/ending your subscription, always choose the option related to cost. They'll always offer a cheaper deal in future. Never fill in those free raffles that you see in shopping centers giving away cool things like free holidays and free cars. These companies are data mining firms, and they pass on your information to call centers, marketing firms and even government agencies, all without your permission. You can have a poor relationship with someone you love. Loving someone cannot be your sole justification to stay in a romantic relationship. Remove yourself from bad partnerships. Love alone is not good enough. Try some food or drink you did not used to like, every once in a while. Your taste changes over time and you will be surprised to rediscover some nice things. When you're talking about someone who isn't present, pretend that the person is listening to what you say. This is an effective way to avoid the conversation slipping into gossip. If you have a busy day and need to make a to-do list, write it in your notes on your phone and take a screenshot of it and make it your background of your phone. That way you see it every time you look at your phone, and you lessen the chance of losing your list. When looking at a camera trying to fake smile, look at the person taking the picture. They're usually smiling and you will reflexively have a more genuine smile. When you're doing laundry, wash your clothes inside out. The friction from the washing will cause fading/piling on the inside side of your clothes instead of the outside. Your clothes will look new longer that way. It really makes a difference. My boyfriend clothes has started to look very used after only a couple months of washing. He never thought about washing them like that. My clothes on the other hand last for years because of this tip. If you're embarrassed about buying something, buy it along with a happy birthday card. If you work a stressful job, doing 30+ minutes of cardio before coming in can greatly improve your quality of life. I work in manufacturing and logistics on a global scale. When I come into the office there are sometimes dozens of issues that have cropped up while I was asleep, and are now demanding my attention at 8 a.m. On top of this, the job is chaotic and constantly evolving. I shifted my daily workouts from the afternoon to the early morning before I come in. Doing so made me a calm and more even-headed presence in the office. This was not easy at first, but it is now part of my routine, and has improved my attitude at work, which in turn has improved my quality of life. Don't ever give your dogs old shoes as toys. They'll recognize the scent and shape of the shoes you wear and think they, too, are toys. When shopping in a tight budget, always check the bottom and top of shelves. Most of the time, the expensive brand stuff is at eye level. Sometimes the best response to a question is, "I don't want to give you a wrong answer." Sometimes the most efficient parking spot at a grocery isn't the one closest to the front door but the one closest to a shopping cart return. The consensus in this post is that people with kids agree, however people who want to avoid cardings have their own ideas on where to park. I learned people have their ideal parking spots for different reasons. When storing tinned beans, stack the tins upside down. The beans will settle and the fluid rise. Then when you open the tin the right way up, the beans will all come out easier because they won't be stuck at the bottom of the tin. When moving into a new house or place, learn how to shut off the water, power and gas. You never know when an emergency may occur. Fast thinking may prevent damage to the area. If your employer offers or demands to envelop your personal cell phone under their plan, politely decline. If they are serious about you having a business phone, they should be able to pony up for a new phone and number. Learn this the hard way. Measure parts of your hand, thumb, hand width, hand length, so that if you ever need to measure something, you always have something handy to give you a rough estimate. If you're shopping for a new printer, search the store for the least expensive ink. Then match the printer that goes with it. If you lose power at your residence or business, be sure to notify the power company of the outage. By phone or online, they can see when there is less power used, but not where the outages are. Don't assume your neighbors have reported it. Before cleaning your microwave, run it for 5 to 10 minutes with a bowl of water in it to loosen up the dried out gunk. As soon as you buy a TV, computer or anything, take a pic of the serial number/model number plate so if you need to call support, you're not hunched over with a magnifying glass in the dark looking for it. A quick and easy way to estimate salary from hourly wage is just double the hourly wage, and that's how many thousand you will make in a year. For example, 35 per hour is about 70k a year.